So the kind of cool thing about this HP is that it's actually a BTX case like my old Optiplex computers, but it's got an ATX motherboard in it. And during that time, you know, when there's still BTX computers around and stuff, some manufacturers, including Dell, put out a couple computers that had a BTX case that opened on this side and put an ATX motherboard. All the graphics card PCI slots and stuff are above the motherboard, and on a normal ATX computer you'll see the motherboard above here and then all these cards down here, so that kind of gives it away. Alright, I flipped it around. I really haven't done anything to this computer yet, and let's take a look at it. It's pretty dirty. Not nearly as bad as that Digital Storm computer. Oh, we got some spider webs, and it looks like a little wasp or a little fly. No, it looks like a little wasp or something. Death. So we got some dead bodies in it. That's what happens when you get PCs off of Craigslist. But as you can see, everything's flipped upside down. The PCI lanes are all up here. CPU coolers down here. The RAM's on this side instead of that side. So it's basically just an ATX motherboard flipped upside down and shoved in a BTX case. Maybe if we go like this, put it on its head. Now it's ATX. Now it looks familiar, right? It's got a built-in Wi-Fi on the board, which is pretty cool, even though the cable management and stuff is just non-existent. They just kind of stick it all in there. Let's take it outside and blow it out. That's the first thing. Alright, here's our familiar little table that we used earlier for the Digital Storm computer. Here's that Windows 7 disk that I burned the other day. Expanding window files. Alright, let's wait for this to finish up. I reinstalled Windows 7 64-bit, and I put in the activation key and it activated and everything. And I was like halfway through doing all the updates. I just decided to install Windows 10 instead. Alright, Windows 10 is finished installing. Now it's restarting the computer. Alright, so now I'm on the Windows 10 activation page, and I'm going to put in that same key that I used earlier to activate Windows 7. Windows is activated. Alright, we've activated this copy of Windows. You see it right there. Bam. Alright, this computer is officially updated to Windows 10. And I think that was a good idea to do that. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up these wires and reroute them and stuff. And then we're going to install this card. So I'm going to power it off right now, and we're going to lay it on its side and do a little organizing. So we're on our side now. The first thing I'm going to do is separate these cables. I'm going to separate the CPU cable, the hard drive power, and the motherboard power line. After I get these kind of organized and stuff, I'm going to attempt to put some of this stuff on there just to clean it up. It's that wire covering that's split down the middle. See how it opens up? So, alright, let's start organizing these wires. Obviously I got some clippers and some zip ties. I only got a few black ones left, but it is what it is. Done. That cable management. I like it. I like it a lot. Now we're going to install this little 750. I almost said TI every time I want to say TI, but it's not a TI. You have to break out to make it a 2-slot. That's funny. It even has like has a little picture of a screwdriver on it to stick it into these slots and bend it back and forth to get it out of there. That's funny. All right. All right. Look at that. That's clean. I like it. It looks really nice. The cable management is on point. 750 looks legit.